Call La, Al Haynaw Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wamalakia, Bashim, Harawat, Kakorash, Barakathum, the water by Babal, Wakwam Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily. And to the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine, I say, Shalom. Today we're going to get into a video whereas Edomites are waking up to the fact that their kingdom is coming to an end. They are also waking up to the fact of who's doing it. Now, at face value, they see that Edom is doing it to himself, but behind the scenes, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is orchestrating this whole controlled demolition. He put the spirit on Esau to destroy his own kingdom. That's what's happening. Now, let's get a scripture, Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked, cover the faces of the judges thereof, not where and who is he. That's why he's allowed to do all this wickedness and lie about it. Esau is a born liar. Psalm chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So, I mean, 2,000 years practicing lies, y'all still ain't got it right. Esau, you living up to your name, bro. And Esau means wasted away is he. So let's grab this video real quick, and then we're going to bring out some scriptures. Man, this video is Anarchy is on the Rise. Check this out.
Here's my take on the potential TikTok ban. First and foremost, the government is overstepping.
Let's get this scripture, 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions, they shall stand in their power. This is a future prophecy. Now, when it says there shall be sedition among men, total anarchy, chaos, invading one another, burglarizing, robbing, the whole shit. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, which means they ain't gonna give a damn about what a governor or a mayor said. They're gonna be in straight survival mode, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Meaning they not gonna care about what they got to do to survive. This is a future prophecy, the near future.
The government is miscalculating, and the people running our government, and I'm not talking about our politicians, I'm talking about the Z group, they are doing way too much, to the point that Americans are this close to revolting. Americans are this close to expelling this group out of the country. This is what my intuition is telling me. This is what my intuition is telling me. It's telling me anarchy is on the horizons. Because the American dream is lost. People's finances have gone to hell. People can't afford a home anymore. People don't even have $500 to their name. And now you want to mentally imprison them? These people will stop at nothing, guys. As long as you just get on this app and bitch and complain and do nothing about it, they're going to keep pushing your buttons and going further and further until they gain every square inch of this earth, until they have full control over every human being on this fucking planet.
And he's right. That's what Edomites do. They just take shit, you know. They don't care about whether it's right or wrong. They just want it and they take it. So the Lord gonna take it out their ass when he pull up. But let's go to back in the Apocrypha. Let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 15. These are more future prophecies, by the way. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Sword can either mean a literal sword or the modern day gun, a weapon of death, an instrument of death. That's what's coming. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, see, and shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. This is a future prophecy. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Martial law. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, their houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. I don't care how hard you think you is, your ass gonna buckle in them days. I don't care what kind of gangster you is. That gangster shit ain't gonna get you nowhere in the last days. If you ain't like this with the Lord, that's your ass. Especially if you're an Israelite. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Spoil mean to rob. Because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Cannibalism coming back. It's prophesied. Now we're going to chapter 16, 2nd Ezra. Verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Who fears the Lord? The Israelites. So yeah, they're going to come down. They're going to come at us. Verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Robbing and destroying those that fear the Lord. They always had it in for the Edomites. I mean, for the Israelites, but they never, Esau ain't got the balls to tell you straight up. He like to do sneaky little shit behind closed doors. He like to come up with unrighteous decrees and laws. And only emotion drives a man to be so fuck boyish. That's the closest term I can think of with Esau. Only emotion drives a man to turn into a fuck boy like that. This man spent all four of his kingdoms in his feelings, and it got him nowhere. Well, it's gonna get him into slavery. Verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Why you think they setting up all these FEMA camps? That's where they gonna take you. Why you think they making uh rent impossible to pay almost? Why you think BlackRock buying up all the houses because they don't want you to own nothing? Yeah, you could pay all you want, but you will never own it. That's what they want. And then they'll find a bullshit ass reason to kick you out. Now you homeless. And that's when them buses gonna pull up. We got you. We taking you to a FEMA camp. Verse 73, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Hard times coming, y'all. Whether you want to take your head up out the sand or not, it's coming. And the quicker you start dealing with reality, the better, because that way reality won't sneak up on you and you'll be forced to deal with it, unprepared, no knowledge, not knowing what to do, not knowing who to trust. You're just gonna be out there, just like that, lost. Sirach chapter 12, verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Never trust Esau. This man has showed you his whole existence that he can't be trusted. But our people find a way to trust him. Now, if Esau can see this, why can't you Israelites? Because y'all want Esau's kingdom to continue. Verse 17, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. When has he not showed you that he don't give a damn. I don't care how humble his speeches are. Yeah, he gonna help. Yeah, he gonna act like he helping you. We gonna find the cure. This motherfucker pumping you up with something that's gonna kill you faster than the so-called disease that he created also. The disease gonna kill you, his cure gonna kill you. So why do you trust this man? Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7, the instruments of the churl, which is a mean-spirited, wicked person, are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. Keep going. Psalm chapter 58, verse 2, yeah, in heart you work wickedness, you weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yeah, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, always in other people's countries, always in other people's business, trying to tell him what to do, but he don't know what to do with his own shit. You can't tell them other countries how to run their countries. When your house jacked up, your words will receive no respect because they're backed by nothing. You talk a good game, but your actions totally opposite of what you saying. So shut up. That's why the other countries are not respecting the United States anymore. With the divided states, and then united about this bitch. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, whose enlarges his desire is hell. Other people, countries taking their resources. And is as deaf and cannot be satisfied, but gathering to him all nations and heapeth up to him all people. Nigeria was the third largest resource for oil back in the day. You want to know who owns that oil now? BP, Exxon. They take the oil from Nigeria and sells it back to Nigeria, but they raise the price. You see now how this man ain't shit? Psalm chapter 7, verse 14, behold, he travaileth it with iniquity. He hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. Sirach chapter 13, verse 4, and if thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou hast nothing, he will forsake thee. See? If you got something he want, he gonna finesse you. Figure out what you want so he can jack it from you. Let me see if I can find that scripture. Let me go to Google. Ecclesiastes chapter 13, verse 6. And if he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. Oh yeah, we cool, you know. He gonna finesse you, get you to let your guard down to earn your trust, so he can stab you in the back and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? See, scriptures don't lie, baby. Esau does. Scriptures don't. See what else I got. Sirach chapter 14, verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom shall will he be good? This man fuck over other Edomites. So why are you Israelites trusting him? He will not take pleasure in his goods. Psalm chapter 55, verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He have broken his covenant. See, the other nations waking up now because now this goes all the way back to the Indians. How he messed over the Indians by gaining their trust so they can let their guard down. And then gave them blankets with smallpox on it on purpose. Esau is the father of the biological weapons. He weaponizes everything, if you haven't noticed. Food, water, air. Those are the basics. He weaponized medicine. Medicine ain't supposed to kill you. So-called medicine. James chapter 1, verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You can't trust Esau. Because this man always changing the rules, always changing laws. He always moving the goalposts. When you get some gain on him, he gonna move it further in his feelings. No, I don't want you to prosper. No, we got to do something about that. Jake smiling too much. I don't like that. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12. If a ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked. That goes for the man with the Joe Biden mask on up the ladder, on back down the ladder. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 16. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? They think people ain't on to them. That's how stupid they are. It's like I said last week. We deserve better lies. We deserve better psyops. Because that bridge shit so see-through, it ain't funny. And we told y'all that was not going to be the last bridge. And 3 hours later, bam, another bridge. I think they set fire under a bridge in Ohio 3 hours after the one in Baltimore went down, in Maryland. Esau, you need a new playbook, homie. You too predictable. So Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. They think just because the Lord ain't tagged them yet, they scot-free. No, bro. The Lord just letting you add on to your tab, and he gonna take it out your ass and want to whop. Ain't no partial payments. None of that. He gonna take all that blood back at one time and put your ass in captivity. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Get ready for captivity, Esau. Ton of rats, and you other nations. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, his neighbor, and he is not. Luke chapter 8, verse 17, red letter. This is Lord Yahushua speaking. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. You see through now, bro. And this is Esau, this is Big Joker in his hand, resorting to lies. That's all he knows. That's all he got left in his deck, in his hand, deck of cards. Lies. Now, if you depend on lies to save you, you know you have already lost. Lies are a last resort. With Esau, it's his first resort, goddamn, because that's all he does. This man even lies to himself. Check this out, Isaiah chapter 28, verse 15, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. See how prideful he is? For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. That go all the way across the board. Mainstream media, steady line. Under falsehood have we hid ourselves. The tunnel rats, saying they're us. Under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Edomites going in other people's countries. Just because you move to South Africa, that does not make you a South African. That makes you an Edomite living in South Africa. Just because you moved to Italy doesn't make you an Italian. You just an Edomite who speaks Italian. Where you live does not determine your nationality. It's your bloodline. Esau always lying to himself. Dumbass. Psalm chapter 28, verse 3. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. See, they stringing y'all along. When y'all gonna wake up and realize that all these tragedies, all this destructive shit that's going on all over this country is not an accident. Sirach chapter 10, verse 3, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Just disaster after disaster. First, they started derailing trains, now they're attacking bridges. And all of these are infrastructure that they are attacking. And that's one of the rules of engagement. This is military tactics right here. This country has declared war upon their civilians, their citizens. Now, when your enemy outnumbers you, you attack infrastructure, you attack supply chains. These are military tactics these people are using on civilians. Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time shall dwell in the world because they have walked in great pride. And this universe ain't never seen nothing as prideful as Esau, Edom. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 17. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. See, here go some more prideful scriptures on Esau. Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. St. Petersburg, Fredericksburg, Alexandria, America, Africa, Asia. Yeah, they named all of them, not Asia. But they named Africa and America. Psalm chapter 10, verse 6. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. He think he always gonna be on top in rulership. No, bro. Lord finna smack you off that throne you think you got, and you gonna land right in chains. Sirach chapter 10, verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. We're in the process of it being translated from Esau back to the Israelites. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12, if a ruler hearkens the lies, all his servants are wicked. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 25, when he speaketh fair, believeth him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. This man, 7 is completion. He's completely wicked. Verse 26, whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. That's the whole world, and everybody watching it in real time via the internet. That was created by an Israelite for these last days to get the word out. Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Every time he get behind the podium and lie, like everything okay, no. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. That's all this man thinks about. War, death, murder, control. It's those things he will never get. Yeah, he gonna get death, but he ain't gonna get control and rulership forever, like the Israelites. And when we say forever, we mean forever. Israelites gonna be immortals. Edomites, eternal rats, and the rest of you nations, y'all still gonna be living and dying. The Israelites gonna be having eternal life, and we're gonna be in our prime forever. Yahweh. But the rest of y'all gonna be dying, born back into captivity, over and over for a period of 1,000 years. Now, after 1,000 years, the other nations get to go back to their lands, but they still got to worship and follow the laws and pay tribute to Israel. You Edomites and you tunnel rats, y'all gonna be rounded up and exterminated. Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 29, the people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery and have vexed the poor and needy. Yeah, they have oppressed the stranger wrongfully. Is that not what's going on now? Shit, it's always been going on because the stuff that this man was complaining about earlier in this video, the Israelites always been under those conditions. They weren't crying then. Now they're crying now because it's happening to them. The Lord is taking the curses off of us and putting them on our enemies. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. That's why everybody making all these videos crying about how they can't afford no groceries and rent. And it's mostly Edomites. Israelites always been living in these conditions. Ain't nothing new to us. Mm. Let's go to Psalm chapter 73, verse 5. They're not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. All these disasters that these government Edomites are causing, nobody goes to jail, nobody gets in trouble because they are in rulership. Verse 6, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covers them as a garment. Everywhere they go, somebody dies, but nobody goes to jail. Verse 7, their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than their heart could wish. Everything ain't enough for Esau. That's why he going for the gold. He trying to take it all. He trying to get rid of everybody's rights and control them. Through a grain of rice gonna be injected in your hand. This dude is delusional as fuck. That's why he got to go. Verse 8, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Speak loftily is to talk down to somebody like you better than them. That's all Esau does. That pride in him forces him to speak loftily. Verse 12, behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. Now, who owns everything? Businesses, uh, YouTube, Amazon, Facebook, ton of rats. Micah chapter 2, verse 1, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Because of Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Verse 2, and they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man in his heritage. We are living proof of that. How they oppress us in our house and our heritage. They told Eve, yeah, we'll take care of you, but you can't have no man in this house. We gonna give you Section 8, child support, food stamps. You can't have no man in here. And then they stole our identity. Yeah, that's oppression of our heritage. Because if we were to go out and speak saying who we are, we in trouble. Now we could be anything in the world, as long as we worshiping false gods like you Muslims, you Muslims. If you ain't noticed, first thing Esau give you when you get to prison is a Quran. He don't mind you worshiping false idols because that's how we got in trouble, worshiping false idols. That's why we went into captivity, worshiping false idols. Yeah, you could be a Muslim. Esau ain't got no problem with that. You could be Catholic, Baptist, all that other shit he pulled out his ass. But when you claim you're an Israelite, you reclaiming your heritage, that's when they start taking down videos. That's when they start what they call it shit, shadow banning. That's when they start giving you strikes and taking down your channels. So yeah, we must be telling the truth. A lie ain't never had nobody in their feelings like that before. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Everybody pulling away from Esau, untrustworthy ass, lying ass. Verse 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest. Spoiler mean to rob. And thou was not spoiled, that dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. When thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. That's the nuclear missiles going up in orbit. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, which is Greek for Edom, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Yeah, y'all the people of his curse. Because your pale skin in the Bible is described as leprosy. Your blonde hair is a curse. You can't go out in the sun. Y'all gonna catch hell them 1,000 years coming up in slavery. But you want to go to the sun. You can't stand the sun here. How you gonna physically go to the sun if you could? These people are always lying. They never left this planet. They can make a movie like Star Wars. Hell yeah, they can put on a show like they've been to the moon. Pathetic. Esau go above and beyond to make you believe his lies. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Ecclesiasticus, Salakia, chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Yeah, he get behind that podium and butter your ass up, finesse you, get you let your guard down, earn your trust. That's when he fuck over you. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yet 7 are an abomination unto him. Verse 17. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Them Esau 3 top characteristics right there. So who you think he talking about? Talking about you, E. Psalm chapter 58, verse 2. Yeah, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The only known terrorist this planet has ever seen. If anybody rose up against you, it was in defense. It was in response to your shit. How I know? Because ain't nobody ever came over here and bombed this place. You always took the war to them and tore they countries up. So yeah, you the terrorist. Nobody ever came here to terrorize. But this clown, not only does he terrorize other countries, he terrorizes his own citizens. So yeah, that's you. Go here. Book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. We still here. The prey departeth not. We are the prey because if we come out and officially claim who we are, yeah, that's when you become the prey. They come at you because they don't like it. They don't like the fact that we are a holy people separate above and beyond all nations on the earth. They don't like that because they've been looking down at us for so long. They be like, how they better than us? You got to find out. Book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, America, the mistress of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft. Yeah, she said America sells families. What you think CPS and DHR do? Come take your child and sell them to pedophiles and homosexuals. That's what DHR do, CPS. Yeah, you sell kids. You can call it adoption all you want to, but if you ain't got that adoption fee, you ain't getting no child. Verse 5, Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. That's happening now. Verse 6, And I will cast abominable filth upon thee and make thee vile and will set thee as a gazing stock. Everybody looking at Edomites crazy because they're crazy. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establishes a city by iniquity. That's how America was built. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, America. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees, Edomites. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Yeah, these other nations ain't kissing your ass no more. They about to come against you with these nukes. And that's where you get your nuclear lake of fire in the book of Revelation. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 3, Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. The Lord coming back as a angelic force. Not only him, but his angels, Michael, and the chariots, and the 144,000 immortals. That's in Revelation chapter 7. Isaiah chapter 63, verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Redeem means revenge. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Not all, not whosoever. Get a couple more. Let's get let me see. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. Now, the hearts of the wise in the house of mourning, we ain't celebrating all these pagan holidays. We ain't having no Passover parties, none of that dumb shit that you Babylonians do in this country, trying to pretend like everything's sweet still. No. But the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. Mirth is celebration, good times, but you ignoring the warning signs. You pretending like they're not there. That's how the Lord gonna catch you slipping. That's why the scripture saying he's gonna come like a thief in the night. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 11. There is a crying for wine in the streets. This is after the famine of the word kick in. Y'all gonna be looking for the prophets out there on the street corners. And we ain't gonna be nowhere to be found. That's when you gonna know you on your own. And that's when that fear gonna kick in. Internet gonna be shut down. You ain't gonna know what the hell to do. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Keep mirthing it up. These hard times gonna catch you off guard. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Verse 3, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. So if you in a mirthful state of mind, you're not living in reality. You better come on to the house of the mourning, because all that celebration, all that happy shit, you trying to pretend like America's still sweet, it's gonna get you messed up. We can end on this one. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. As long as you mirthing it up, celebrating this, celebrating that, acting like everything peachy in this country, you're gonna get caught off guard. Call Allah Imla, Allahayna Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wa Malaki, Bashim, Harawat, Kakorash, Barakathum, the water Bible Bar, Wa Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.